movies do you like best?
Yeah, they got lazy at the end. And again, the only thing that will let us proceed is... Yeah, you'll see.
I love that one. Do you remember the scene where... Hey, wait a minute. I think I've got an idea to solve all this. Just let me think for a minute here.
Totally out of the
Should
blue.
work. Wait,
What a
let me
coincidence.
organize everything and then I'll explain.
But can't you tell me about your bright idea?
No, I'd rather make sure that we have everything we need first. Come back in an hour, okay?
Seems like it's been an hour to me.
And again, why that? Just clip and he could say,
Well,
hey, it's been
Let
an
me
hour.
explain.
Yeah, it's been an hour.
Remember how
Explain.
in Manhattan Murder Mystery they record
Yeah.
the husband's
Again,
voice
just
in
stop.
order to pretend that he makes a phone call later on?
Yeah, sure I remember.
My idea is to do something similar. We'll call the Sandrettis pretending to be one of the thugs. There's a cellular phone in Gustav and Theodore's space. I've looked through it, and there's a number memorized as bosses, which is undoubtedly the number they call to report to the Sandrettis. We use a more sophisticated system than in the movie. A voice emulation program I downloaded once from a website called The Way Secret and Fully Invincible.
What would we achieve by calling the Sandrettis and pretending to be the thugs?
We'll make them suspect that Gustav and Theodore are intending to keep the cash for themselves.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. How do we do it?
You have to record the thugs' voices so I can enter samples into the program. It'll analyze
That's
them and
actually
create a
quite
filter
clever.
which we can use on any voice to make it sound like the voice of those killers.
Program is that good?
Guaranteed. Meanwhile, you have to record Gina saying something like, "You lying murderer, you killed him and now you want to keep the money." Gina is on our side, so we can just use her voice. We don't need to emulate it. Got it?
Yeah, but are you sure this is gonna work?
Of course I am. Don't you worry. Just do your part and leave the rest up to me. There's an MP3 recorder on the table. Go get it and record those voices, please.
All right, I will.
Okay, don't take too long.
It's small and incredibly light.
Alright, approaching end game. This has been an ordeal. Good. We'll use the good old trick at picking out
Give it a
something,
rest,
taking it
one
out of our pocket, pressing a button, and putting it in behind our backs. As you know, nobody will suspect anything.
Okay, let's do it. Hi guys, how's it going?
They are dumb as bricks.
What kind of game do you think you're playing, kid? Let us go now, and you might get out of this alive.
Oh,
I'm
playing runaway.
starving. Aren't you going to feed us? Man, they get better treatment at Shawshank.
By this time, the Sandrettis must be asking themselves why we haven't called in for 2 hours. It won't take them long to send someone out looking for us. Get ready, you worm!
Hey, I think I'm ready to re-enter society. Why don't you let me out so I can integrate and start a new life? The first thing I plan to do is go massacre your whole family.
What a peach he is. Yeah.
Why don't you shut your
Now he's
trap,
just giving
you
us
Russian
gas.
retard?
Give it a rest, One Eye.
Come on, boys, don't argue. Cellmates are supposed to get along. Done. Now I have the voices of those two recorded.
Now all we need is Gina's voice. Bitch. Don't even have to ask for permission. Whoa, what is that?
Hello, Gina.
Johnny.
You tricked me, you hussy. Now you're gonna die.
Wake up! Calm down.
Worst
You were
voice
asleep.
acting ever.
You must have been having a nightmare.
Yeah.
This game is horribly
Johnny
great.
was rising from his grave to kill me.
There. It's all over now.
Yeah, good thing you got here and saved me from Johnny. You don't look so angry with me anymore.
Well, let's drop that. Listen, come up with a plan for us to keep the money and get rid of the Sandrettis forever. I need to record you saying, "You awful killer!
What
You
was that?
killed him and now
Did-
you want to keep
did
the
he
money
just
for
give up?
yourselves!"
But what for?
You
Explain
sissy.
it to me.
There's no time, Gina. Just trust me. Come on. Let's rehearse once before recording. Let me remind you of the sentence. You awful killer. You killed him, and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
You awful lying killer. You killed him, and now you want to keep the money for yourself.
Wasn't your
That was pretty bad, Gina.
answer?
When you lied to
Used to
me,
work on
you
the
did a
stage,
much
didn't
better
you?
job. Come on, try
do this.
again.
You lying killer. You killed him, and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Better, but it still doesn't sound real. Try it once more.
You lying killer. You killed him, and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Well, it's no Oscar performance, but it'll do. Wait for me to start recording and say it again.
You lying killer. You killed him, and now you want to keep the money for yourselves.
Okay, I'm leaving. There's no time to lose. Get ready. I'll come back for you shortly, and we'll go find the money.
Aren't you going to tell me your plans?
Later, I promise. Right now, I have to leave.
All right, but don't take long, please.
No, don't worry.
Bitching.
See you soon.
See you.
Well, whatever.
Now it's all recorded. I should take the recorder to Sushi ASAP so she can implement the plan.
What's that now?
Hey, Sushi.
Hi.
Shifted
Did
to
you get the recordings?
disco music.
Yes, I have it all.
Excellent. Leave the recorder on the desk and give me an hour to organize everything.
Whatever you
Back
say.
to
See you in an hour.
Bye.
Seems like it's been an hour to me. All set?
All set. Look at this.
Brian, you're a bag of pond scum.
How does it sound?
Wonderful, Sushi. And you said I was unbelievable. You're the amazing one.
Well, it's no big
Yeah.
deal. I ended
should've
up
played the
using
game
Gustav's voice because he seemed like the thug leading the show. We'll make the call using my computer, but the computer has a system that will make them think they're receiving the call from Gustav and Theodore's cell phone. I've also prepared the sample of Gina with a few touch-ups, including gunshot sound effects I added in. Let's go. I hope everything turns out okay.
I'm sure it will, Sushi. I trust you.
It's about time. What the heck is up?
We nabbed him.
Well, have you gotten the information out of him?
It's what we suspected, boss. Johnny told that floozy where the money was hidden before we did away with him.
I knew it. So, what about the cash? Do you have it back?
Bad news, Chief. The money's history.
What? What do you mean it's history?
Let me explain, boss. When we got here and found that bimbo and her little friend, we decided to follow them without them seeing us. You know, to see if they lead us to the cash.
And?
And it worked, boss. We followed them to an old abandoned mine. And apparently that's where Johnny hid the booty after the heist. We caught him by surprise exiting the mine with 2 huge trunks. But this stupid mule Theodore jumped the gun, as usual, and shot too soon.
You useless, incompetent donkeys!
Theodore missed and they ran back into the mine. We chased after him and trapped him at the end of the mine shaft full of boxes. Boxes of dynamite, that is. I screamed at Theodore, "Don't shoot!" But that dimwit of a Russian had already fired a gunload of bullets. The whole place turned into an inferno in 1 second. We ran out and escaped from the mine by an inch.
Stupid morons.
The whole mine blew to bits with the floozy and that idiot inside. And the money, unfortunately. I'm sorry, boss. The way we left that place, there was no way to get the money out. And
You lying killer. You killed him, and now you want to keep the money for yourself.
What was that? Gustav, you filthy rat! That was the girl who was screaming. Gustav! Gustav! You won't steal a cent from me.
Perfect.
That
The
was
seed
really
has been
pro.
sown.
Cool. Oh, and
I do mean
thanks
that.
for calling
That
me an
was
idiot.
good.
I'm sorry, but it has to be credible.
It doesn't matter. This came off great.
It sure did. Excuse my lack of modesty, but I did a wonderful job here. And you don't even know about the